let's begin with the problem number 6. Continuing for the problem number for the session 2 of the problems related to the belts. So here it is a problem which is related to the open belt. This problem 1 to 5 is most expected for 3 marker or 5 marker or maybe 2 marks also sometimes, but the problems from 6 to 10 is most expected for problems related to that will be 5 or 6, 7 or maybe 10 marks also. So please be patient and listen carefully, understand. Okay, so let begin with the problem number 6. So read out the question. An open belt 100 mm wide connects two pulleys mounted on a parallel shaft with their centers 2.4 meter apart. The diameter of the large pulley is 450 mm and the smaller pulley is 300 mm. The coefficient of friction between the belt and pulley is 0.3 and maximum stress in the belt is limited to 14 Newton per mm width. If the larger pulley rotates at 120 rpm, find the maximum power that can be transmitted. So read out the question carefully, understand the concept. So what is we need to calculate over here is maximum power. So how do you calculate your maximum power? Maximum power can be calculated from relation P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. So from that, if you want to calculate your power, T1, T2 and V is what we need to calculate. So V, how do you find it? Velocity is not given. So V, we can find it from relation pi d1 n1 by 60. So pi dn by 60, d is given, n is given, substitute over there, then you will get your V. So V is calculated. And next, how to calculate T1 and T2? T1 and T2 can be calculated from a relation where you have the belt tension ratios T1 by T2 is equal to e power mu theta. So from this, if you want to calculate, maximum tension is given. This maximum tension is given. So that is 14. So maximum tension is given as a width B if you want, and next is width is also given as 100. Width is also given as 100. So from the relation where you have the previous formulas which I had given you in the problem before, B is equal to T1 by T dash. T dash is your maximum tension, T1 is your initial tension. So from this relation you can actually calculate your T1. So take it as a equation number 2. So equation 1 relation is T1 by T2 is equal to e power mu theta, where mu is 0.3, the coefficient of friction, theta is 3.079, where theta you can calculate it from angle of wrap or theta, which is nothing but what you call just before theta is equal to this angle which is given into pi by 180 converted into radians, substitute over here, then you will get the value of the relation in terms of T1 is equal to T2 into 2.1518. Take this as equation 1 and take this equation 2, substitute this equation in equation B, then you will get the value of T1. Once T1 is known, then substitute in the same equation, then you will get T2. Once T1 and T2 both are known, next you can calculate, substitute in the power formula, then you will get the power. So what is this relation? This is very important, the alpha value. So angle of wrap is actually, it is not given in the problem. So this is theta is not given in the problem. So if theta is not given in the problem, so this is a relation to calculate your theta, where theta is equal to pi 180 minus 2 alpha into pi by 180. This is for the open belts. For cross belts it is 180 plus 2 alpha. So this is another important relation, please try to remember. Okay, as well as next, if you want to calculate alpha, how do you calculate this alpha? Alpha can be calculated from a relation where alpha is equal to sine inverse of d1 minus d2 by 2x. This is also another important relation, please try to remember. Okay, where d1 and d2 are the two diameters of pulley, larger pulley and smaller pulley, and x is the length which is distance between them. So it is given in the problem. So substitute over here, then you will get alpha. Alpha you substitute over here, then you will get theta. Theta will be substituted. Once T2, T1 is known, substitute over here, then you will get the power. So finally we got the power as 2.39 kilowatts. Hope I am clear with the problem number 6. Let's move on with the problem number 7. This is about the flat belt problem. Previously was an open belt. Open belt is a subdivision of a flat belt. Okay, so a flat belt 8 mm thick and 100 mm wide transmits power between two pulleys running at 16 meter per minute. The mass of the belt is 0.9 kg per meter length. The angle of lap in the smaller pulley is 165, and the coefficient of friction between the belt and the pulley is 0.3. If the maximum permissible stress in the belt is 2 meganewtons per meter square, find two cases. One is maximum power transmitted and initial tension in the belt. So read out the question, understand carefully, write down the given data. First, coming to the data, T is equal to 8 mm, which is the thickness is given. So convert this mm everything into meter, and width is given as 100 mm, convert into meter, and V is 1600 meter per minute, convert this meter into meters per second, so into 26.67, and mass of the weight is given, that is 0.9 kg, and theta, angle of wrap, is given directly. In the previous case the angle was not given. So in the previous case, if d1 d2 is given, the x distance is given, we have calculated the alpha, that is theta is equal to 180 minus 2 alpha into pi by 180. So from that, alpha is equal to, again with the relation, that is sine inverse of d1 minus d2 by x. So here it is not required because directly the angle is given. So if the angle is given, convert into radians, 2.88. Once it is converted into radians, then coefficient of friction is given and stress is also given. Then what is we need to calculate? Power is what we need to calculate, and initial tension is what we need to calculate. So to calculate the power, P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. So how do you calculate T1 and T2? That is, if initial tension is given, directly you can substitute, but it's not given. And V is given directly, we have calculated from here. So only T1 and T2 is what we need to calculate. So how to calculate your T1 and T2? The same relation which you are using, belt tension ratio. T1 by T2 is equal to e power mu theta. Substitute this mu and theta, then you'll get the value. Take this as equation number 1. And we need to consider the centrifugal tension over here. If centrifugal tension is known, then Tc is equal to mv square from the Tc centrifugal tension ratio relation. So if mass is given, we need to consider this is mass and this is a velocity. From this we can calculate the Tc. This is also important relation, please try to note down. Okay, so now mass is known, velocity is known, we have got the tension, centrifugal tension. So from this there is another relation, that is the tension T is equal to sigma into V into T, because the stress is given, width is given and thickness is given. If three things are given, then this is a relation. Okay, so this relation is also equal to Tc plus T1. So this T is equal to Tc plus T1. With this Tc is from centrifugal tension, and this T is what we are calculating with the help of this, and this T1 is your initial tension. That is what we need to calculate. So from this relation, T is known, we will substitute over here, TCV is known, we will substitute over here, then finally we will calculate T1. T1 is known. Take this as equation number B. So here from equation 1 and B, this substitute this equation B in A, then you will get the value of T2. Once T2 is known, then substitute in the relation to calculate your power. P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. Then finally you have got the power as 14.8 kilowatts. So this is about the problem number 7. I hope I am clear till this problem. In this problem we need to remember this relation. From this, as we know, T is equal to T C plus T1. This is also another very important relation. Please try to note down. Okay, right. Now let's move on to the problem number 8. So sorry, there is another one case which is to be calculated here. Once power is known, initial tension is what we need to calculate. So how do you calculate your initial tension? Where considering a what relation of your centrifugal tension, T naught is equal to T1 plus T2 plus T2 Tc by 2. This is all relations which we are derived from your belts. Okay, all these are from derivations. Okay, please try to note down. T naught is equal to T1 plus T2 plus 2 Tc by 2. T1 is known, T2 is known, Tc is known, substitute over here, then you will get the initial tension. Okay. Next, shall we move on to the next problem? That is the problem number 8. right? The power transmitted between two shafts 3.5 meter apart by a cross belt. Previously the problems was related to the open belt. Now we are trying to calculate the problems related to cross belt. Underline this, cross belt. So cross belt round the pulley, two pulleys 600 mm and 300 mm in diameter and 6 kilowatts. The speed of the larger driver is 220 rpm. The permissible load on the belt is 25 newton per mm width of the belt, which is 5 mm thick. The coefficient of friction between the smaller pulley surface and the belt is 0.35. Determine necessary length of the belt, width of the belt, and necessary initial tension in the belt. Three cases: length, width, and initial tension. So how do you calculate the length? Length we can calculate from the derived relation which we have done in the derivation, that is L is equal to this relation. You have to remember this, no way chance. This is for your cross belts. L is equal to pi by 2 into d1 plus d2 plus 2x plus d1 minus d2 whole square by 4x. So here all your d1 d2 is given, x is given, simply substitution, then you will get your length. That is very simple, directly simple substitution and calculation of your length. Next, width. How do you calculate your width? Width can be calculated as b is equal to t dash, so t1 by t dash. There is one relation. Or you can calculate t is equal to sigma into b into t. If your thickness is given, if your width is given, thickness is given, your stress is given, then you can calculate from that if your tension is given. Or else you can calculate from a relation b is equal to t dash t1 by t dash, where t1 is your initial tension, t dash is your maximum tension. That is about the width. And initial tension, how do you calculate? T0 is equal to t1 plus t2 plus 2tc by 2. That is from your another relation by considering the centrifugal tension one. Okay. So now v is equal to pi d1 n, that is calculation of your velocity. And next is alpha, because your angle of wrap is not given over here. That is the case. If your angle of wrap is not given, you need to consider this angle of wrap formula. This is for your cross belt, this is positive. As far as for your open belts, it is negative, and as far as for your cross belt, this is positive. And alpha you can calculate with the same relation over here. And this is also d1 plus d2. Here also plus. Here is also plus, minus for open belts. Okay, so from here you can calculate and substitute over here, then you'll get theta. From this belt tension ratio, t1 by t2 is d power mu theta. Take this as case number 1, and you know the power relation from here, where power is given over here. You can take this as t1 minus t2 as another case of relation as b. Substitute a and b, then you will get t2, and again substitute over there, then you will get t1. Once t1 and t2 is known, the maximum tension is given in the problem. So b is equal to t1 by t dash. Finally you'll get the b width as 49.9, and we have got the previous one as the case number 1 as 8.472 meter length, and 2 cases is done. And finally third case, that is initial tension, t1 plus t2 by 2. If your centrifugal tension is not considered, centrifugal tension is not considered, initial tension will be t1 plus t2 by 2. Okay, if your centrifugal tension is considered, then it will be t1 plus t2 plus 2tc by 2. Okay, so please do remember this relations, do not confuse, this is very important to calculate. So finally I got the initial tension as 889.08. so this is about the problem number 8. I hope I'm clear. Let's move on to another problem. That is problem number 9. This problem is related to another model of open belts. So let's read out the question first. So coming to this problem, an open belt drive connects two pulleys 1.2 meter and 0.5 meter diameter on a parallel shaft 3.6 meter apart. The belt has a mass of 1 kg per meter length, and the maximum tension is not to exceed 2 kilonewton. The 1.2 meter pulley, which is the driver, runs at 200 rpm. Due to the belt slip on one of the pulley, the velocity of the driven shaft is only 450 rpm. If the coefficient of friction between the belt and the pulley is 0.3, find 3 cases: torque, power transmitted, power lost, and efficiency. So this is a new model. The extension one. If there is a problem which you could expect this kind of model, it could be for 10 marker question, straight away 10 mark. Okay, so here to calculate the different cases, one is the first one, First write down the given data. N1 the speed, initial one, open belt is given, 2 pulleys, one pulley is driven one and another one is driven one, and mass of the belt is given as 1 kg, maximum tension is given as T dash as 2 kilonewton, coefficient of friction as 0.3, and diameter of the pulley is given 1.2, and speed of the pulley is given, driven and both speeds is given, and that's it about the problem. So first case, if you want to calculate your torques, how to calculate your torques? That is T1 minus T2 into R, where the power is T1 minus T2 into V, torques is T1 minus T2 into R. So here speed is 200 rpm which is given, so that is about the calculation of the torque. Next is how to calculate power. Power is same, T1 minus T2 into V, and the next is power lost in the friction, and next efficiency. We'll go one by one. First let us go with the calculation of torque. To calculate this torque, initial tensions T1 and T2 is to be calculated. So how do you calculate your initial tensions T1 and T2? Where V is equal to pi d1 n1 by 60, then you will get V value over here. Then simple, angle of the wrap is not given, so we'll substitute it from this relation which is already known, by alpha sine inverse of d1 minus d2 by 2x, substitution over here, then you'll get the theta. Once theta is known, T1 by T2 is equal to e power mu theta. We'll take this case number 1, and here the centrifugal tension is considered, so Tc is equal to mv square. And next, if initial tension is considered, we know the relation T is equal to Tc plus T1. From this, take this case B, from substitute A in B, then you'll get the relation of T2. Once T2 is known, substitute over there, then you'll get T1. Then if T1 and T2 both are known, then you'll calculate your power. Next, torque, how do you calculate it? T1 minus T2 into R, because R1 is given, that is diameter is given. If diameter is given, R is equal to D by 2. From this relation, you can calculate T1 and T2. Torques of the first one and torques of the second one. Next, how do you calculate your power lost? Power lost, this is a relation, very important one. Power lost in the friction is equal to input power minus output power. Input power minus output power. So here, what is input power and what is output power, which is we need to calculate. How to calculate your input power? With initial torque 2 pi nt by 60. From that relation, you can calculate your input power. Output power is nothing but by considering the output torque, that is from your outer diameter one, that is 2 pi nt by 60. So from here, input and output is known, power lost in the friction is been known. Okay, take this as power lost. This is very important one. Next, once the power loss is known, next efficiency. How to calculate your efficiency? Output by input into 100%. What is your output which you have got? This is your output 12.733. This is your what do you call output power, and input power is 13.6 here, which is already we are known. Substitute it, convert into power, then you will get as 93.75%. Okay, I hope I'm clear till here. Let's move on to the another problem, that is last problem in terms of belts, that is problem number 10. So here let's move on to the problem. A leather belt 125 mm wide and 6 mm thick transmits power from a pulley 750 mm diameter which runs at 500 rpm. The angle of lap is 150 and mu is 0.3. If the mass, the one is 3 of the 1 meter cube of the first leather one is 1 mg and stress in the belt is not to exceed 2.75. Find the maximum power that can be transmitted. So this is the problem. So let's try to write down the given data and then we'll try to calculate. What is we need to calculate? Maximum power. How do you calculate power? P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. So to calculate these T1 and T2 initial and final tensions is we need to calculate, and V is what we need to calculate. So how do you calculate your V? Pi dn by 60, because diameter is given, speed is given, we can calculate your V from here. Okay, and next angle of lap is given, just convert into radians, 150 into pi by 180, then you'll get the radians. So here the density is given as 1 mega mg per meter cube. This is actually the density. This is density. Density is given. This is mass. That is 1 meter cube of leather in 1 mg, in the sense this density 1 mg per meter cube. So density, if it is 1 mg, convert into kilograms, that will be 1000 kg per meter cube. Once density and stress is given, which is already in the problem, and P is what we need to calculate. So how do we calculate your P, which is already I told T1 and T2 is what we need to calculate. Considering the centrifugal tension over here, this centrifugal tension is over here, Tc is equal to mv square, and also you have a relation in terms of density is this relation. Density is, if it is given in the problem, P rho into B into T into L into V square, that is the mass. How did you get this mass? Is nothing but usually rho is equal to mass by volume. Mass by volume. So this is the mass which you are going to calculate. Mass is equal to rho into volume. Volume is nothing but B into T into L. Area into length, that is B into T into length. Okay, where volume is equal to area into length. From this relation you have got this. Okay. Once your TC is known, substitute this, as we have already got the relation. If stress width is given, T is equal to sigma B into T. From this the actual tension is known. Then initial tension, tight slack, and as well as centrifugal tension, we have a relation from this. Then you will get your T1 from here. Then take this equation 1 and 2, substitute this B in 1 or A in B, then you will get T1 by T2 is equal to this relation. From that you will get the value of T2, and then substitute over, then you will get the T1. Then final substitution of the power, P is equal to this relation. Finally I got this value as 19 kilowatts. Okay, so that's it. We'll stop the problems over here. I hope I'm clear with all the problems. With the all different models I have considered, 10 different models. So with this 10 different models, hope you will be able to calculate any problem which has been asked in the exam, in the OU. You can also solve the problem which has been asked in the OU previous years also, 10 problems which is with the same relation. Formulas which I have highlighted over here, you can note down all the formulas and make a separate short notes, so that you need to remember all this relation. With that relation itself you can solve any number of problems. So with this problems models is sufficient for you for your OU previous year OU final exam. It cannot be beyond than this. From problem number 6 to 10, which is most important, which could be asked for 10 marker question. Still, if there is any doubts, you can ping me, you can ask me any question in related to this in any network. Okay, I hope I'm clear till here the problems. That's it. We are done with the unit number 4, and in the next class I will start the unit number 5. Thank you.